Hey, what's up, guys? Man, crappy day out today. It's cold, wet. It rained in the sleeper last night, which is fine. It's trying to rain in the truck a little bit as well, which is also fine. But get a look down there. It's pretty wet. It's wet in the sleeper. The new fresh powder coating is wet, which is fine. But anyway, we're gonna try and get some stuff done to. Black Betty's ready for the frame sandblast. They're supposed to come on Tuesday. Hopefully we got good, decent warm weather on Tuesday and Wednesday, so we can get that primered and painted, and that'll look really good. And supposedly Thursday the polisher's coming, gonna polish the tanks, which would be really cool. And that way I could get the tank straps or the isolators glued in and the tank set on and the strapping put on. That would be a major good thing. But what we're gonna do right now is I'm just gonna give you a walk around under the car. Now you got to keep in mind this is a 1969, right? So it's not going to be perfect. It was an undercoated car, so it did survive fairly decent. I mean, there is some surface rust. And we're going to get after the surface rust wire wheel. Get this exhaust off. I don't like it anyways. And we'll get after all of this surface rust. There's not any rust through. There are some, some different damages, speed bumps and whatnot. But it's not rusted out, and that's a good thing. So we'll get it wire wheeled and get after it with some rust inhibitive paint. And we're gonna do, it's got a different rear end in it. It needs to be the correct rear end, so we're gonna swap the rear end out, get rid of those slapper bars, and fix that exhaust I don't care for. But other than that, it's a pretty decent car. It's in pretty good shape. It's amazing that a car from '69 is actually in as good a shape as it is. The rockers are decent. I mean, I think there's a little bit of mud in there, and that's to be expected. But all in all, it's a pretty decent looking car. It's got a BPE, Blueprint Engines, 525 horse, 383. It's got a TCI Street Fighter Turbo 350 trans, and the paint job is it's a decent paint job. It's not a show car paint job. There's some orange peel, and there's some spots where the prep wasn't all that good and the paint didn't stick. But it's a decent looking car. I'm happy with it. It's going to be nicer. We're gonna Dynamat or boom mat or whatever you want to call it. Oops. It'll be nicer after just a little bit of work. We're going to put some Dynamat in the floors and new carpet kit, and probably get the seats recovered, make it a little nicer on the inside. Put the exhaust back out the back where it belongs, so that the noise is outside of the car instead of inside the car, and that'll be pretty cool. But anyhow, just wanted you to see that. I think we're gonna get this car out today and move the sleeper back in today, but I'm not 100% sure. We may just scoop the sleeper and put it up by the door. We'll have to see. But anyways, let's get after something. All right, so we're gonna cut some of this. We're gonna cut some of this stuff, and basically this is going to be in between the framework of the sleeper. It's going to pinch the framework of the sleeper between this and the new or the freshly powder coated sleeper mount, and that's going to combat some of that cracking in the floor. fit them. I believe I hit my mark though. Okay. Now I would like to have it all the way across, but since there's cross members under there, it's just gonna go right here. Yep. Yep. And we'll get them clamped in and drilled. Yep. And then we'll get them cleaned up and painted, and we'll try and figure out what we're going to use for corrosion resistance, probably undercoating. And then you know, those will go in as that piece comes up, and we'll line it all up and drill it out at that point. But yep, we'll get those done, and then we'll cut the other ones and do those as well. And I think what we'll do is we'll pinch it up in there, and then we'll center punch these, and then we'll use that little piece, and we'll put that little piece behind here. We'll cut some little pieces, and then it'll be pinched. It'll be pinched all along there. Then we don't have to worry about this crack. We may weld that anyways. We'll see. We're gonna get the floor out of the sleeper today and get that cleaned up, and we're gonna make some more of these braces. This brace is gonna go up in here like this, and we'll get that welded in. And then we'll make another piece for that side, and we'll get that welded in. And we might do something with the top. I'm not 100% sure what we're gonna do with that yet, but we'll also get this piece. We'll get this all cleaned up, and this piece ready to glue in. And we'll get the ring on the inside, because the ring won't fit through the door. It's too short, and the ring won't fit through if we put these metal pieces in. So we'll do up what we're gonna do. We'll leave this and this out, and then we'll swing the ring inside. Then we'll do this up and do that up, glue that all up and rivet it in, and then we'll bring the ring up to it and pinch it on, and then we'll start drilling it and clecoing. We'll get it all clecoed in. Once that's good, then we'll take it back out and glue that whole thing and put the ring back in, re-cleco it, and then just start putting in huck bolts. And yeah, that's going to be a problem. See how those bolts are real close to the top? That's going to be a problem. Yep. Now these two, yeah, it's not going to be good. Let's see. Yep, that's not good, because we won't be able to drill that close to the end and get a nut in there. Let me want to try clamping that in and see if I can get it up higher in there. I don't think it's going to make any difference at all. We could get a bolt in there, but not a nut. That's not good. We could go this way, you know. Just not a lot of room. I mean, this at least would give us it's not really what I want. I really would like to have it this way, so the weight of the sleeper is sitting on this and then bolted through, but there's just not enough space. So I'm not really 100% sure what to do there. Yep, it's not really what I had in mind. I thought that was going to be a good deal. And even with the one that's slotted, I just don't think there's going to be enough room for a nut in there. Otherwise, we could just slot those down a little bit. Interesting. I had planned on this working. Yeah, that's it's just sitting on there. Yeah, so what I think we're going to do, I'll wait until Derek gets here, but I think we'll take these off. And then we'll take some of this material and we'll put it in this way. You know, so I don't know. But that would be cool if we put it in big enough to go across like this, right? Because that would support more of the front. Yeah, I think we should. We'll clean this up and we'll put it on this part of the floor, and we'll weld it down on the inside, and then we'll glue it, and then these ends where this gap is, we'll have at least this much backing behind it, and then we'll just use the ring. You see what I'm saying? Because the ring's going to be down here, right? So the ring will come right down to this, and the ring will goop the gap together. All right, so this is what I'm thinking. Right, like that. Yeah. Because now I've got 2/3. I got almost this whole area covered now. We can weld it. We can weld it across here. And we can weld it across here. And we can put some bolts in it. Then when we put my piece in here, now we don't have to worry about hitting the right holes. We can just throw rivets in there. Just make a row of rivets and just put it in. And then when the ring is in, the ring will come down and get almost all of it. You know what I mean? And for this top piece, we'll glue this piece in, right? We'll clean this all up and glue this piece in. Then we'll put another piece that goes from here, right? And it'll go like this. It'll go okay, all the way across. And we'll leave these rivets in this top material, and we'll put a new rivet in between each one of these, a little lower. Bing, 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 right? That'll stick, and this will be glued to this one. And this one will come down to this, right? And so when the huck bolt comes through the ring, it'll come through this piece, through the outside piece, and huck together. And this will be solid as a rock.
Tried to dig at it, it's been days.
Oh yeah, I can't even imagine.
Compared to that right there. They don't look really bad, is it?
No, that's the thing. That's what I was saying in that reefer trailer. Don's never welded in his life, and it looked as good as I would have been able to do it. Not that I would have been able to do it good, but at least I have welded for a long time.
You can make it stick and make it work, right?
Yep. Sometimes I can make it pretty, but not very often.
Well, that's it.
All right. Fair enough.
Surprisingly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Went easy.
Yeah. That's good. So I'm gonna have to get more hooks this week because I think I only have 50 of 3/4 or 50 of 3/8 and 50 of 1/4. So I think maybe what I should do is you can count the holes in this ring. This ring has 3/16 or those 1/4.
That's a hook rivet.
Yeah, it's a lock bolt basically. Yeah, so 3/16. 3/16 goes will go in the ring. I thought 1/4 would be in the ring, but no, that's weird, right? Because these 1/4s are a little, they're too big. But these are supposed to be 3/16, but these aren't. These are 8, aren't they?
Yeah. You ain't getting that one in for sure. Alright, buddy. Well. You got it where you want it?
Sure. I know you.
I think that's it. The holes look pretty well lined up.
I think we should go from the inside out. What do you think? I think we should go from the middle towards your upsides, huh?
Yeah, I believe so. Where's your... I was looking for that. Snake, I've been dead.
Yep. Story of my life right there. Figure out where that hole is. My fingers don't have an eyeball on them. You know what?
That one. I'm gonna throw it over there.
Think?
Maybe.
Alright, let's keep going. We'll bend them over if we have to. You know what I mean? You got all yours in?
Mm-hmm.
You want to drill that one?
This one?
That end one.
Got it.
You can re-drill that one that's crooked if you want. What do you mean? Yeah, beat it out of there and re-drill it. Pliers?
Yeah.
Under the big maximizer sign, top drawer.
Harder to take a little flat off one side of this.
No. Okay. What's the deal here? You've got a jam. Yeah, I don't know, maybe it just was in there sideways. This one. You have to push it up to the bottom. Give me a tapulate on the bottom. This one right here. There you go. It snapped off before it drew it tight. I get it too early, right? And it crushed the collar.
Yeah. Well,
we can just
you
cut.
Grabbed it and it was right,
yeah.
And then it pulled back.
I'll just cut through the collar. Watch your step. I think I'll be able to pop it off there. Yep. I've seen that done on the internet.
And then bigger.
Oh, well, what the fuck? Beggars can't be choosers, bub. Oh, boy. How about that one? Goes through a lot nicer, too, now, doesn't it? Got it?
When you put the gun on there that last time, it pushed it down.
Well, sometimes I get a little gung ho. So. All right, so what we got to do? We got to put this other piece in. Put those screws in. We want that thing to hold out on that. We want that thing to push out on that metal, but it don't matter. It's just for stiffness on the floor. What?
Your board's in the way.
Well, that's no good. We'll put the other ones in. Fuck it. And then I'll pick it up and you scoot the board over. Come on now. Evenly spaced holes, or do you want to put it in here? You want to put it in here and clamp it up and then make holes, and then yeah, we could do that. We could, if you want to make.
I'll just draw a straight line across there and put the X's, and we just drill them right there.
Yeah, we'll just put it up there and clamp it and drill it and cleco it. And, yeah, you want to?
Yeah.
And we're gonna use 3/16. The problem is I bought 1/4-inch clecos.
Yeah.
So your line is true, right? I'm gonna put one in. I'm gonna put one right here, and then I'm gonna cleco it, and then I'm gonna let you. Let me see if I got a.
Yeah, I thought you said you didn't have a cleco.
I might have one that fits. I'm gonna try this quarter just to see, but I don't think the quarter will fit. Nope, but I think I might have one. We'll see. $100 for a box of 50.
Clecos?
Yep.
Never heard of them.
See? And now, as you go, it'll hold it tight. The holes will be true. Like we couldn't do that to that.
Yeah.
But Want this chair?
Yeah.
You want to drill in Clico? See, do you feel good about that?
Yeah, that's good.
Pretty awesome, isn't it?
Yes.
But it kind of, like, because it's such a mirror polish on that, it kind of makes it look like they're going all the way through it. Crazy. I'm gonna do my half.
Down a little bit.
I'm gonna do my half, and then I'm gonna let you do your half.
We still gotta do the top too.
Yeah, I got another tube, and I got 2 tubes of 3M sealer, like seam sealer.
Mm-hmm.
Fixing to swap the tool and get after it.
Which way does this go on?
With the short end up. Yep, I think like that. What do you think? Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, this tool says